Hi there, everybody. Independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. I hope you're all okay. Happy midweek. It's unusual doing a live on a Thursday, but I had lots of new products that I wanted to show you all. And so I thought I would pop on and let you all see. So I'm just going to load it up on my iPhone next to me so I can see if there's any comments. Say hello if you're here. Just trying to work out how to get the comments on my iPhone. Normally I have you on my iPad and then I can see all the comments as they come in. So might just waltz over to the other side of my room and quickly grab my iPad so that I can actually see the comments, because I can't see them on my iPhone, which is a shame. So how's your week been going, everybody? I have got my paper snips ready. How good's that? Hi, Audrey. Oh, show me now. Will do. Hi, Cindy. Hope you're okay. Hello, Claire. Nice to see you. So yes, I've got my paper snips ready, because normally when I've done live unboxings, I forgot my paper snips and then I'm a bit into the pain because I tried to get into everything. So let's start off. Firstly, I'm going to show you some stuff that you might have already seen, because I had this ready for on stage, but it is from the new catalogue, so it does count. And that is the Dragonfly Garden Suite. So it was a cling stamp set, and it came complete with a punch, these really cute little ladybird embellishments, oh hi Belinda, I've got my comments up now, can you tell? Crafting away for Christmas projects. Now I'm all ready now for spring. And we've also got some braided linen trim with that suite, and we've also got the papers, which are there. So before I go any further, I will mention to you why I have got papers and embellishments and ribbon on the screen, that I am going to be running one of my paper shares again. And I've actually split it into 4 options this year. So I have the normal paper that's going to be in the catalogue. I then have the deluxe paper share, which is going to be all the lovely foils and acetates and speciality DSP, the ribbon share, and then I do have an embellishment share as well. So it's up to you. You can either do all of them or just one of them. And I'm going to be gifting away free Sale-a-bration DSP with each share. So if you join in each 4, there is 4 Sale-a-bration DSPs. You will get all of them. Okay, so I'll talk you through it as we go through. But that information will be on my site. And if you are interested, do email slimandstylish@live.co.uk. Okay, so there's all the papers. The punch, the embellishments, the ribbon, and the set. Hiya, Honeybee. Hope you're okay. There's also this set here, Enjoy the Moment. And I got that as an on-stage attendee. And that's a cling mount stamp set. And then the new stuff, with which Audrey is getting nice and patient for, or impatient for, as we may say, is... I'm trying to work out how to balance the box. So first of all, I have the art gallery stamp set and the floral gallery dies, and then I have some of the papers that go with this as well. You can hear me trying to dig all these out the box. And the ribbon. Oh, and there's an embossing folder in this suite as well. So this was a gorgeous suite. There's the stamp set. It's a double stamp and you can line it up using the photopolymer. And after I've finished, I will do a little quick crafting session so you can see how you line this up. But you will line one on top of the other and it will make it look very pretty. And we've got all of these lovely phrases and sayings as well. In addition, we have some dies, and I'll be able to point out a little trick that I saw on stage. I should say, by the way, if you would like the catalogue and you are based in the UK or Europe, please do give me a shout and I can add you to my distribution list and I can send you some catalogues out, and I can also send you any of the information on paper shares. So if you just want to DSP me, if you want to PM me, I can send you any of the DSP details. So you've got the die for this flower here, and then all of the individual ones, but you've got this massive, great big one here, and it says just want to stay. And I love it when we get big fonts. Really love it when we get big fonts on frames. So that's that one. And I will point out, as I learned it on stage, if you see just here and just here on the die, that actually cuts a hole. So you get a hole between your flowers, but it is just the right size for the ribbon to go through. So you can actually feed the ribbon through that. It was really clever when they did it on stage. So that's that set. There's an embossing folder that goes with it. And I really like that. It's like the textured DSP. And then there's ribbons. And I put my scissors somewhere for a reason. Oh, hiya, Karen. Oh, that's okay. I thought I was going to be late. We had a quiz at work. Not that I really needed to go, bless me. I wasn't very good. It was very sportsy today. But it's taking part, that's fun. So this, I hope you can see it. It's really, I looked at the catalogue, and on the catalogue it looked like a burlap, but actually it is full with gold twine and it's really glittery. So I'm hoping that shows up. And what I like is it's rough. I'm actually quite happy that it's rough ribbon, so that when you tie it in a bow, it's going to actually stay. I think the smooth ribbons look beautiful, but they're a nightmare, aren't they, when you get them in a bow? Whereas that is going to be so easy to tie and so easy to get with a big fat middle that's not going to come undone. So quite like that. And then the papers, because I know that's what the majority of us are all looking forward to. There are 2 different types of papers that come with this suite. So let me explain which one will be in which section. So this one here is the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper, and this is going to be included in the normal paper share. It's just there, Fine Art Floral. Okay, my grid will tell you exactly what sizes you'll get and how many designs of each. This one here is the acetate, and that's in my deluxe paper share. And like I said, you can combine them and put them together, and then you just get more free items. So that's quite nice. Let's have a look at them all. When I looked at them on the catalogue, this picture here was actually the first one that I saw, and I thought, oh, I'm not sure that's a me DSP. Oh, wait till you see the rest. So that's the alternative side, like a watercolour wash. And you get, if you buy the full pack, you get 2 of each that are 12 by 12. But if you join my paper share, you will get 1 sheet that is 6 by 12, because obviously I split them by 4 people. But I quarter the price for you. Got some roses. And the other side of that is like a lemony so saffron colour wash. Some more flowers with a petal pink wash. This one here, which I fell in love with, this is my one. I saw this one on stage and I was like, that's amazing. And I think I'm just going to put it in a frame and not use it. And the other side of that is this wash. Now what's interesting is they told us that these are actually canvases that artists have made especially for the paper, and then has been photographed, downsized and put on the paper. People are so talented, aren't they? And isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that lovely? And the colours in them are Bumblebee, Flirty Flamingo, Merry Mallow, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, pumpkin pie, so saffron, terracotta tile, and obviously whisper white. But yeah, so they make these, paint them up all really nice, and then we just get a photo of them to put on our cards, and we look like we're the artistic ones. Isn't that brilliant? And then the speciality acetate, which I love. Let me show you how fantastic this is. So I'm actually going to pop it against a piece of our Whisper White 12 by 12. So there's our Whisper White 12 by 12. And put it over the top so you can actually see the patterns, because it's see-through and it'd be hard for me to show you. So hopefully you can see that's nice and see-through and nice and shiny. And for this one, you get one of each pattern. So there's pattern 1. There is pattern 2. And there is pattern 3. These remind me of like the old overhead projectors we used to have at school when you used to have your assembly songs on them. But what I want to point out to you, because I think this is pretty cool, is this sheet here and this acetate here fit over the top of each other perfectly. So you can give all of these flowers that are just plain a really nice gold outline. And if you're like me, you can offset it. So instead of having it directly over the top, you can move it so you have it just off the flowers, so it looks like intentional misplacement type thing. And what is great is I always struggle with adhering acetate without people seeing that I've adhered it. But because you've got the gold markings on them, wherever it's fat, so sort of just here on the bends, you can put a little glue dot and no one will see it. And it will keep it all on there. And this one here, that also linked to a paper. So I can't remember which paper it was, but I remember seeing it on, but that links to one of the papers like what I've just done. So there are 2 separate packs that come with this suite, and they match the flowers perfectly. So that's that one. Next up, oh, and Karen's on, so she's going to get excited. Check these out. We have blender brushes now. Love that we have got these. I have seen so many projects with people using blender brushes. I'm so excited to get going. There's 3 of them in a pack, and I've just got to work out how to open the pack. So if people have used blender brushes before, drop me a note below. Tell me which products and give me your hints and tips, because I have never used them before. And okay, so if you've used a blender brush before, you're going to think I'm totally stupid. But I'd never used one before, and I always thought they were a sponge. They're not. They're millions of tiny little hairs, like a paintbrush. But really, really, really soft. Really soft. Oh, I love those. And they're all the same size, and it comes 3 in a pack. Oh, Belinda said that she uses them and she loves them. Yeah, you'll have to order them. I tell you what, you think you could just sit there and stroke them. You don't even have to sort of do anything. They're lovely. Is that weird? But yeah, like those. Right. Next up is another bundle that I got. So I got the floating and fluttering bundle. So if you watch my live that I did at the weekend, and I did a floating set using the Beautiful Autumn, this is the same sort of idea, and the butterflies float and you can cut them out to float. So I'll show you what I mean. I don't know why I do this. I always seem to open them with the dies upside down. Why does that happen? So here we are, here's your dies. And what you can do is you can stamp your butterflies down And then you can fill them in doing the 2-step stamping, or you can colour them, or you can blend them. And then you die cut out around the edges and they stay together as one piece. So that there will be one image. And then you've got individual dies, so you can cut them into individuals, but this will be one image. So you can then pop it up and make it float. And just here you've got a frame for in the middle where you can put your sentiment and make the butterflies float around it because it'll fit around the frame. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to put that to the side and I'll show it you in my little crafting bit, but I thought that was really nice. And these then just fit in the middle and colour them in. And for everybody who was on my live this week and has voted over on my Instagram channel, one of the presenters was using this frame here for the envelopes so that people could put the address in there and then was decorating around it. So I ran a poll over on my Instagram this week to see if people preferred having their envelopes decorated or not. And I know people on my live said they preferred it. So we can then do that on the envelope. Are the two big dies the same or do they layer? They look the same to me, but they must be different, mustn't they? Let me have a look. One way to check this out. Whip them both off. I tell you what, does anybody else wish that they sold this adhesive the die stuck to? Because it's, you'd never shift anything, would you? I mean, it's amazing adhesive. So, they're exactly the same. So I presume that's because you're going to be chopping out quite a few that you can do 2 or 3 at the same time rather than having to keep running them through. But yeah, they look, well, the lines all, the holes all match up and all the lines match up. So yeah, they're going to be exactly the same, which is good because there's nothing worse than trying to do like mass card making, having to sit at the big shot or your Stampin' Cut emboss machine for ages waiting for it to come out. So that's that one. Next one up was the Simply Succulents stamp set. Now this did have a coordinating die. I had to make a choice. I either got the dies to go with the butterflies or the dies to go with the Simply Succulents. And I went for the butterfly dies and thought this would just be really nice blended and coloured. So it's got some really nice fonts. You make the ordinary extraordinary, which I love. Kind people are my kind of people. You've been on my mind and thanks. And it's a cling stamp set and I just really like it. And I think for my blends that's going to be so much fun to colour in. So that's the reason I got that one. Right. Almost onto the Sale-a-bration section. I know that's always the excitement, isn't it? When you get the mini catalogue coming out in January, you get the Sale-a-bration catalogue too. So I'll talk you through that. But before I do, I've got one more pack of paper to explain. So this one here is the well-suited DSP. So this features in my normal paper share, which is £21.50 and gives you those free Sale-a-bration papers. And this one is quite masculine, but I love it because there's paisley in it. So, oh, Cindy loves her blending brushes. She got some a few months ago and she loves them. I can't wait to try them. They're just so smooth. And Audrey's burnt her potatoes. She's been too busy watching. Oh, this one feels different. This one feels a lot thicker, actually. I like that. That feels quite smooth and thick. Really nice feel to that paper. I know it's really hard over a screen to tell you what things feel like, but that one's really nice. And you've got some navy stripes on the back. I love these sort of texture look papers. Oh, I saw the grid paper. So that's the other side. Check that out. It's like a mini version of our grid paper. I love that. And that side is red and blue, or red and navy, but guess what? That's the side I'm playing with. I love that. And it's very vanilla, by the way. So I never get to play with Very Vanilla enough. Got a smoky slate side. Ooh, there we go. Look at some flowers coming out. I buy the Man Suite for flowers. Who else is laughing at me for that? But yeah. And there's that one. And again, if you purchase this DSP as a whole, you love it and you want the whole set, that's great. It's 12 by 12 and you get 2 sheets of each one. So there's 12 pieces of paper in here. And there's my paisley. If you get the paper share, you will get a quarter of it. So you will get a 6 by 12 piece, one of each design, because I split it by 4 people and then split the cost by 4 people. And like I said, that's in the normal paper share at the top. Oh, Audrey's got her eye on the suited set. So as you can guess by the fact that it is called Well Suited. I forgot to read the colours out, by the way. Basic black, basic grey, Cajun craze, night and navy, Pacific Point, poppy parade, and smoky slate. So yeah, as it's called Well Suited, you might guess that there might be a suit in the stamp set. I think I'm going to save in that for January. And finally, Sale-a-bration. So let's explain Sale-a-bration for those who haven't done it before. It's fantastic. There's a separate catalogue that's completely different to the mini catalogue. There are no prices in the Sale-a-bration catalogue. None of these catalogues will come out to customers until January. But if you are a demonstrator or you are considering being a demonstrator, you could join my team and start ordering from it in December. Okay, and if you want a copy of the catalogue, I can start posting it to you as soon as I have it in December. So just message me, slimandstylish@live.co.uk. There's my email address. I don't know why it's on different lines because it wasn't on the computer, but it was when I printed. And I can tell you all about that, and I can pop you on the catalogue mailing list and get them out to you. But on the Sale-a-bration catalogue, when you open it, some items will say that they're a level 1 Sale-a-bration item and they will have a £45 written next to it, or the equivalent euro price. If that's the case, you spend £45 on normal product, either from the annual catalogue or from the new mini catalogue, and you get one of the level 1 items completely free, and it comes out to you as a gift. If it's got a level 2 next to it and it's got a £90 and it's in a different colour, I can't remember what the 2 colours were in the catalogue now, but that way you get a free item. You get that item free when you spend £90. Okay, and it's normally a bit of a bigger item, so you spend £90 to get that free. What you can do is you can add and accumulate these up. So if you spend, say for instance, £180, you get 4 level 1s, or you can get 1 level 2 and 2 level 1s, or 2 level 2s, and it adds up like that. So some of the Sale-a-bration items. First of all, we've got a very cute stamp set. Who's a donkey fan? Check him out. Darling Donkeys. I'm going to be blending him. I love the one with the little rose in his mouth. Yeehaw! So this is a level 1 Sale-a-bration set. So if you spend £45 from the mini catalogue or the annual catalogue between January and February, you can get this set completely free. Okay. Also, there's a lot more in the Sale-a-bration catalogue. I only got 3 of the items to show you. The other 2 I got are papers, and that's right, they both feature on my paper share grid, and they are the free papers that you will get. So you will get a quarter of each free if you join the paper share, and I will pop this grid out so you can all see what you get. This here is the Oso Ombre DSP. It's 6 by 6, and like I said, it's free if you spend £45, or you can get a quarter of it free if you take up my ribbon share, because it's there. And you get a quarter of it free if you take up my ribbon share, which is £11.25. Good bargains there, right? And this paper is stunning. So here we go. And as you can see, you get quite a lot of it. And it's 6x6. I love 6x6 paper. Well, it keeps going. So let me show you the other side. Isn't this one lovely? I know, Cindy, this catalogue is definitely a me catalogue. If you like florals, you like colouring, that sort of thing, it's a beautiful catalogue. So the colours in here are Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green. Are we ready, everyone, for me to try and say it? Rococo, Rose, and Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and like I said, if you order £45 worth of product, you can order this paper free. And look how many pieces there are in this pack. There is loads. In fact, it should tell me at the back, there's 48 sheets. Or if you join in my ribbon share, you get a quarter of this pack free. This one here is the Paper Bloom. No, it's not. It's Field and Flowers. Ah, so this one here, you get free if you join my embellishment share. So you get a quarter of it free if you join my embellishment share, which is £11.75. Or you can get it free if you spend £45 or more from the catalogue. For further details on my shares, please do ask and I will send you the grid. And if you want a catalogue, just let me know. So you get 2 again of each 12x12 sheet. Aren't they gorgeous? By the way, are you all thinking up which set you liked and which one you think I should play with? Kind of want to play with all of them. Oh, sorry I knocked you. The papers are a little bit taller than my actual filming place. Isn't this one? Do you know what? I think I actually like this one more than the 6x6 one. If it's possible. We've got some gorgeous papers coming. So if you are interested in the paper share, do let me know. And let me know early-ish, because obviously I pair people up into 4s. And I need to know how we go. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. I said we'd do the butterflies, didn't I? Oh, and Karen said butterflies, so that works out right. So let's have a quick go with them. I know I've got some memento around here somewhere. We had a team party last night, and we've got team party take 2 tonight. So I'm a little bit all over the place. Plus I work on this desk in the week, so we don't need to use memento ink. We'll use a different colour. Pretty Peacock. How's that? I like Pretty Peacock. Some Whisper White paper. And like I said, these all come together as one stamp. I should ink them all up. And stamp those down. How pretty is that? And then I can grab my infill stamp, pop it on my block. What colour shall we go? How about So Saffron? And line it up and drop it down. How easy was that? So I've also got this butterfly. That's that one. And that one. And we'll use So Saffron again. let's use Petal Pink. And soft sea foam, shall we use? Oh no, we've got the leaves, so we'll do soft sea foam for the leaves. Here you are, Karen, especially for you, means you suggested the butterflies. It's Karen's favourite colour. Oh, hang on, I've just noticed there's different infills. Oh, this is interesting. So, oh, how fascinating. So we have full infills. So this one here is a full one for this, and this one here is a full one for this, and this one for this. But we can actually build them up with additional colours. So we can do lighter and darker colours. Oh, I'm so excited by this. Let's have a look. I'm glad we played with this. Who knew? Right, so there's the actual first infill. So I'm just going to stamp that off once and then stamp it in. So we get a very light colour of Highland Heather. And then I'm going to stamp that over the top. Oh, and look, it makes the butterflies patterned for you. Oh, brilliant. Right, let's get some darker colours to play on the others. Oh, what a good idea. I hadn't even noticed that. If I hadn't have played with it, I probably wouldn't have realised. And that's the one for that one. So that was so saffron. So let's go over it with crushed curry. I bought this just for the pretty butterflies. I didn't even realise that it did all this special stuff. Oh. And should we go Flirty Flamingo over the top of Petal Pink, I feel? Check that out. Isn't that lovely? Oh. And what else have we got now? I want to see what everything is. So that's the infill for the leaves. So I ran out of blocks, can you tell? I've sold it to myself, Audrey, and I've already got it. I really didn't realise it did that. It's made me very happy. And one. Two. And then we've got these little bits here for the leaves. There we go. How beautiful is that? Okay, so the dies, let me show you how they work. So that goes over the entire picture like that. And I'm ever so sorry, and I'm going to apologise now. My die cutting machine is on the floor because it is just a bit too big for the table. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to run this through. And then we can see what it looks like. I'm back. There we go. Ooh. So So, piece of Whisper white cardstock. And block for the frame. Now, where do I want my butterflies in relation to? Oh, I think I want it landscape. Yeah, I do. And my butterflies can then go over the top of the frame like that. But what I can also do is, if I wanted to, I haven't done it, but I could have took this when it was on the one piece of paper, and I could have actually cut out the butterflies individually. So while that was on there, I could just have individual butterflies also floating around. Not going to do it because of the time, and I'm wary that I said I'd have a look at the other set as well. So let me just pop these up on some dimensionals. There are not any sentiments in this set, but you know, we've got loads of sentiment sets, and this new one has got some lovely sentiments in. And we also had the Simply Supplements that had sentiments in, but they were cling, and I've got to add the stickers on, so I'm going to go in here. What do I want? Ah, I'm going to go with You Are Lovely, because this set is You Lovely. Hiya Suzanne, hope you're okay. You Are Lovely. And pop the dimensionals off. How had I got that before? I had that as a... I feel like I had it in the corner. What did I do with it? I know I had it in a corner place before, up there. Oh, like that. There we go. I had lost what I was doing with it. Lost my way. How lovely is that? Love that. That can be added straight away to my card base, I feel. So have I got some pretty peacock? I have. I'm just going to glue that down. For anyone wondering, I've already chopped a whole load out of this because I did some swatches for my team, and I am not one to waste card, so I cut my swatches from in the middle of my bases, and then guess what, I can still use my bases because no one will see when I put a card on front. Talk about cost effective, eh? The only thing you've got to worry about is putting the glue through the hole and then getting this stuck to the table. So there's card number one. I've just got to stick it to a base. Next up was Art Gallery. So let's show you this one. See if I can just make some space on my table again. I get into such a mess when I'm crafting. So this one I feel is quite pretty. It's definitely a pretty set. And I feel like I need to make some more space with my my stamps. I've gone a bit all over the table. Right, I think that's enough blocks free. It is. I'm so glad that I used that butterfly because I honestly didn't realise that it had that additional effect in it, and I thought that was super cool. So okay, flower number one. flower number 2. So that's this one and this one. If I can put the set on the actual screen so you can see it. Oh dear me. And there is the tail. The stem. I do understand flowers are not animals, they don't have tails. Oh dear, what would you do with me, honestly? Okay, so what colours are we going to go with? I don't think I'm going to stick with the petal pink and flirty flamingo because I've already got them down on my table. So what you want to do is you want to take this one here, which is the full flower, ink it up, the best thing about photopolymer stamps is you can always look from the other side and make sure that there's ink on every part of the stamp, which there is. Well, there was until I did that. There we go. And I'm just going to stamp that down. It's a distinctive stamp, so you do want to really push on it just to get the effects. Now, while that looks okay, doesn't it? It looks like it's missing a bit. So this is where this one here really comes into its own. So 30 flamingo. Ink that one up. And then, now bear in mind, this is the first time I've used this, so my lineups I haven't quite worked out yet. I think it's about there. Making excuses for myself before I get started. Ha-ha! Doesn't that add some fun? Okay, where's me stamp? And what colour shall I go with? I've got soft sea foam out, so I'm going to go with soft sea foam. And there's my leaf. Now I'm just going to pop that to the side. I'm going to bring in a bigger piece of Whisper White cardstock. So it's bigger than that one. And I'm going to pull out this stamp here. Well, I will when I find what I've done with it. Chopped it on the floor, don't tell anybody. Okay. And I'm going to come back in with my petal pink. Am I being nice and messy or what? This is what I do when I don't coordinate and I have no clue. So I'm going to ink this one up all in petal pink. I'm going to stamp it off on the card, and I'm going to do a few of them. I'm not bothering about the middle, I just want to get it around the outside because I think we've all realised that I'm going to try to put the other flower on. Okay, there we go. Next up, I'm trying to work out where that one comes in. I might have to think about it and let you know. Do an update in one of my lives and say I've just found out where it goes. I don't think it fits on this one, but that one there will fit inside. And it will fit inside all of these. So it looks right with each flower, even though each flower is a different shape. So lined up and run it through. So what's been the favourite thing you've seen so far? We can only, if you go to OnStage, you can only pre-order certain bits in the product purchase or pre-order, we can order it all from the start of December. So that's only for demonstrators. Customers started January, but you could always ask me about becoming a demonstrator and joining my team so you can get everything nice and early. So with this one, and very quickly, Dragonfly. Cindy's a Dragonfly gal. I saw someone who had done the Dragonflies all in glitter and they looked quite nice actually. You know me, a bit of bling, and I'm a fan. So I'm just going to cut that down as a panel. Oh, that wasn't very straight. Let's go over here and make it straight. Still don't think that's very straight. It's going to be a very close cut panel, I feel. And I'm just going to chop a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom, but not much. And you can see I didn't even measure it. I've just happily chopped. So that then can stick on my card. What sentiment did I use before? I used "You Are Lovely." I'm going to use the same one because, once again, I like this set. I think it's lovely. You are lovely. And I'm trying to work out what I want to do. I think I want to do it as a tag. So I'm just going to chop him. There we go. I quite like that. Should we put some of the ribbon with it? Yeah, I think the ribbon belongs on there. So, where did I put my dimensionals? I don't think I'm having a very good night with this tonight, but in my defence, it's middle of the week, so I'm even less organised than usual. And I didn't expect my pre-order to arrive today. I've got a team night with my Stampin' Bells tomorrow night. We've got a little Zoom crafting session and I'm really looking forward to it. And I thought I'd be showing them my pre-order because it would be arriving tomorrow. So when it arrived today, I was well shocked. Happy, but shocked. So I think I'm just going to run that underneath, which I probably should have done from the start, but we can excuse that. Chop that there. Oh yes, I like this. I do like a bit of bling. I do. Karen Tilly's comes tomorrow and we have the team night. So you can do a crafty unveiling at our team night. Everyone pretend they haven't seen it. Mind you, I think you got different things to me, so that's quite exciting too. I'm enjoying all the virtual crafting at the moment. It's not the same as face to face, and it's not the same as like meeting everyone and, you know, nicking their sweets and all that sort of stuff. But it's amazing all the different things we can do, and we can all still feel together, I think. So let's pop that on there. I'm just going to stick it over that side because I want to put my sentiment on. My sentiment's going to go over there. So then, you know the question that's going to come now. Which one of the two cards are your favourites? So we have this one here. Oh, soft sea foam hasn't got its lid back on. Living dangerously with that. So we have this one here, which is using Art Gallery. And then we have this one here, which is using Floating and Fluttering. Votes are open. Honeybees is the butterfly. Yeah. I tell you, the butterfly to me is just so special because I didn't realise it did that 2-step stamping, and I'm so excited about that. That's going to feature on lots of projects. But I love this ribbon. I'm hoping you can see that ribbon clearly, nice and glittery. But yeah, so 2 projects made with 2 new bits and pieces. Oh, Suzanne likes the butterflies too. Suzanne, I'm disappointed. I was hoping you'd go with the pink card. I'm trying to talk Suzanne into using pink a bit more. So then, like I said, if you would like a catalogue, you can start purchasing from January and I can send you the catalogue out as soon as I receive it. Just email me at slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a message below and I'll respond. If you want to join my paper share, I do have all of the details for you. And I will put them on my blog, and I'm also trying to get a really nice poster done. But you know what I'm like with my memory sometimes, I will get it done. And like I said, there's 4 different ones you can join. So if you're interested in any of them, do please give me a shout. Okay, I will speak to you all soon, and I'll see you back here for some live crafting on Sunday at 4 o'clock. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye.